I'm Insomniac, and this is Banned Coffee. Alright, big shout out to Rosemary, who thought this would be an interesting review, so she got this coffee to be reviewed on the channel. I don't know why I'm groping the bag, but packaging-wise, there's a win and a fail to this. This is all it is. It's just that. Now, I understand simplicity to a degree, but I don't know, I kind of feel like that logo's a little bit cheesy.
Dangerously cheesy.
And the only other thing here is World's Strongest Coffee.
Another one.
Seems like everything that comes out lately is the world's strongest coffee.
Another one.
So that, to me, is the fail side of the packaging. The win is some of the captions on the back. I'll read a few of those for you. It says, warning, this is banned coffee, and then it says, this is the world's most caffeinated coffee ever. Like ever. Also known as Berserker Jitter Juice. This high-octane jolt of liquid energy will jumpstart a rhino's morning. So it should work for you too. And in the direction says 1 to 2.5 tablespoons per 6 ounces of coffee. Rookies should definitely start with 1 tablespoon per 6 ounces. Drink, cry, don't be a hero, don't show off. Drink at your own risk. And then it tells you what happens if you drink 1 cup, 2 cups, or 3 cups. I'm sure you can probably find that online. I don't want to waste 3 minutes of video reading the whole rest of the back of this bag. But some of the stuff is pretty funny. Alright, well, let's see what it smells like. The first thing I actually get is dried berries. That's nice. There's a good amount of smoked tobacco. And it has kind of like a musty scent. It reminds me of like an old basement.
Gonna eliminate the odor in this basement.
And then it was taking me a little while to place that last scent, but it's new motor oil. So we have dried berries, smoked tobacco, musty basement, and new motor oil. Well, that's definitely a unique combination of shit. I think it smells good though overall. Well, let's get to the exciting stuff and brew some of this up. Alright, so we got this banned coffee brewed up here. Let's see what it smells like now that it's piping hot and in liquid form. Kinda smells like the best diner coffee ever.
Thank you so much.
Some nice earth, dark chocolate, and a really light, smooth mocha java thing going on. I gotta tell you, the scent of a coffee isn't necessarily ever gonna tell you how strong it is or how bold it is. You really gotta drink it for that, which is what I'm coming up to next. But it definitely doesn't smell like your typical big, bold, strong, world's strongest coffees. It smells like a really nice, light, mid-afternoon, sip it just for the fuck of it type of coffee. Well, let's get to drinking it. I gotta tell you, it doesn't taste super bold or strong either. Very deceptive, just like the aromas. It's really smooth, almost to the extreme of being void of flavors. Now, I'm not saying that it just tastes like hot water. I definitely have a couple flavors in here, but it's definitely not a big rush of flavors from this black coffee here. It's like I said, it's almost too smooth. All I'm really getting is dry earth and a little bit of an orange peel citrus. A nice combination of flavors, but that's really all I'm getting. I even tried this earlier and was trying to pick out a little bit something extra, but then and now, that's really all I'm getting. And I did use the medium brew ratio of coffee to water, so it's not that, just really smooth. There's also no bitterness on the finish. What I can tell you about the afternote, though, it is a bit dry. Now that sounds interesting, being that this is a liquid, but those of you who know a little bit about the palate know what I'm talking about. It definitely leaves a kind of dry sensation on the roof of my mouth after every sip.
Can somebody please bring me some water?
Not terrible, definitely not too much, but it definitely leaves a bit of a dry palate.
Like a friggin' desert in my mouth.
This is a pretty unique coffee. Now in terms of the strength, based on what I have, drank today and a little bit that I tried previous to this, I can't confirm or deny if it's the world's strongest. I reviewed, I think, 2 or 3 other coffees at least on this channel that also claim to be the world's strongest coffee. And I mean, that's a big claim and it's hard to prove. And honestly, as I've said 50 times in my coffee reviews, I'm almost immune to caffeine, so I can't really tell you that. What I can tell you though is that it definitely doesn't lack strength. It definitely does give you a little bit of a buzz and a little bit of a kick. So I guess maybe if you're a normal person and you're not totally immune to caffeine, maybe it's pretty damn strong.
I put that cup of coffee down, crapped my pants.
And if that's the case, it does so without being overly bold, does it without being bitter. It's a really smooth and really drinkable coffee. If I had to rate this coffee on a scale from 1 to 10 Mike Tysons, I'd give it a 6.5. And the reason I'd give it a 6.5, despite the fact that I enjoyed it, I said it was smooth and strong at the same time, etc., is because I do expect a little bit more in terms of flavor when you're drinking a coffee that's supposed to be this bold and strong, and drinking it black. I expected to get a little bit more out of it. Like I said, the combination of flavors that I got wasn't a bad combination of flavors, but there's really not much substance to it.
What a twist!
If you've had this coffee, leave a comment. I'd love to hear your experience with it. Or tell me about one of your favorite coffees or something you'd like to see reviewed on the channel. And if you want access to my monthly giveaways, my full cigar reviews, my watch reviews, and my brand new segment called Shooting the Shit, you're going to need to go down below to the link at the top of the video description and sign up. Don't miss out on all of that. I'll see you at the next one.